going on, everybody? Thanks again for stopping by, checking out another video. My name is Zachary Smith. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave me a like, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content I'm putting out over here. And also leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see in future videos and how you feel about whatever was discussed in this video. Today, we are going to be continuing the series of adding one outside free agent to every team in the NFL. We've been doing it by division. We just wrapped up the NFC, so we now shift to the AFC. First on tap here, we got the AFC South, consisting of the Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, the Tennessee Titans, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So going worst to first here, it's going to be the Texans just by a little bit. Two teams picked into the top four picks, and the Texans and Colts. So not a very strong division coming into 2023. But a lot of these teams looking to get back on track, and adding one outside free agent will go a long way in doing that. So without further ado, let's jump into it with the Houston Texans staying in the division to add a guy in Arden Key, who looking for, I think, a bigger role outside of Jacksonville. He played just 41% of the snaps there last year, but 4.5 sacks, 15 QB hits, third on the team there. And I don't know, this might surprise some people. Still just 27 years old. Last two seasons, he's got 11 sacks combined in those two seasons, going back to 2021 with San Francisco. I think he's going to be looking for, obviously, a pay raise as well, but a bigger role for him to play in. And I think Houston, desperate for pass rush, can offer him that opportunity and allows them to look at different areas in the draft. So they don't need to prioritize edge when you get a guy like Arden Key, who I think can step in and provide some pass rush for you right from the jump. For the Colts, taking a little bit of a swing here on Byron Murphy, former pretty high pick. He was a second-round pick in 2019. He's dealt with some injuries, but still just 25 years old. In his career, 34 pass defenses and 5 picks since he was drafted in 2019. Like I said, injuries have limited him to just 9 games in 2022. But I think that he's a guy that you're taking a little bit of a swing on, the pedigree that he brings to the table. I feel like he's kind of a Chris Ballard guy. I think that they will be interested in him. I think cornerback is probably an area where they look to add a free agent and give them some different options in terms of the routes that they can go in the draft. I've done so. If you guys have seen, like, this is what exercise I'm doing on the channel, but I'm also doing mock drafts, 4-round mock drafts for every team. I just did one for the Colts, and I didn't give them a corner. That was something that a lot of people were questioning. But here you go. You're getting a corner in free agency. So, for the Tennessee Titans, Kaleb McGary coming over from the Atlanta Falcons, a 91.6 run blocking grade in 2022, which is second among all tackles, only behind Trent Williams. Pretty good company there, the all-pro Trent Williams. 27 years old, and my biggest thing, man, is he's available. He's for you. He's a healthy guy, unlike Taylor Lewan, who was obviously missed so many games for the Tennessee Titans over the last 3 seasons and was officially released. Can McGary flip around and play on the left side? I'm not sure, but again, this gives you just some options as we approach the NFL draft. They're going to be linked to tackles until they completely fix that offensive line, I think. But, they need some wide receiver help too. I think this just opens up some options for you. And I think this makes sense. If you're going to be a spender in free agency, I think this is one guy that they should definitely be targeting for the reasons listed above. All right, and then finally, the Jacksonville Jaguars, maybe a little bit of a surprise that they are the division winners of 2022, and they won a playoff game. So, things looking up for sure in Jacksonville. What a turnaround for them, going from Urban Meyer to Doug Peterson, and obviously unlocking Trevor Lawrence. Really fun season in Jacksonville, and how are they going to continue to build on that? So I obviously have them losing Arden Key, and that's going to kind of play into this. Dalvin Tomlinson is the way that I'm going to go here. A guy that can generate pass rush from any alignment, plays a lot of different spots for you, and he can do it all. Pass rush grade above 70 over the last 3 seasons. I don't know if a lot of people will recognize that. They're going to need interior pass rush help, obviously, with losing a guy like Arden Key. Josh Allen, you look along that defensive line, Josh Allen's only got 1 year left. Obviously, K'Lavon Chaisson hasn't been what you would hope from a first-round pick. So, and they were also their 12th against the run last year, which is, pretty close to average, maybe a little bit better. but I still think that they could improve in that area too. And Dalvin Tomlinson clogging up the middle of that defense, I think, would be a very welcome addition. So there you have it. Arden Key for the Texans, Byron Murphy for the Colts, Caleb McGarry for the Titans, and Dalvin Tomlinson for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, if you are a fan of one of these teams, let me know your thoughts on that addition. If you aren't, if you're just a fan of football in general, let me know your thoughts on those additions. And, just in case this is the first one that you're catching in a series, of course, you can go back and watch the other ones, but this specifically is adding one outside free agent. So of course there's, a ton of impending UFAs guys would like to bring back to their team. However, for this case, we are not doing that. It is one outside free agent that is being added to hopefully improve the team for 2023 and beyond. So there you have it. Again, if you aren't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave me a like, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment down below, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.